Cheers. I don't drink. Cheers. I'm watching Brew and Flow. Oh wow,
Ooh, Corey, what are we drinking today?
Today we've got New Belgium's Voodoo Ranger Juicifer IPA, 7.7% alcohol by volume. Very hoppy. Let's see. I'm trying to look for that little hop number they give.
Yeah, the IBUs or whatever.
Yeah, IBUs.
The IBUs. I like when beers go, look it up later, and they just don't tell you. You're like, all right. But 7.7% alcohol, this is like, we're on Food Network where you go, and I just got a whole roast that's done in the oven. I'm actually drinking this in this glass off camera, so we'll just go ahead and top this baby off with the pint glass that so many of you failed to get because you're not patrons.
Losers! I actually like this. This actually isn't too hoppy. It doesn't taste like it's super, super hoppy to me.
I think the juice is like helping cut it down. Just pour, what is that? Just like Hawaiian
What juice is in there?
I know. Like, what is that? Citra hops or something?
Who knows? Anyways.
Doesn't matter.
What are we eating today, Mr. Sean?
Well, guys, they finally freaking did it. People were chanting in the streets, savory Uncrustables, savory Uncrustables. It was a really long chant. And these are taco bites. These are beef crumble, cheese, salsa, and taco seasoning in bread. I think it just says,
bread.
It doesn't say anything about the bread. It's just, they're brown spheres. They also have another savory flavor that maybe we'll try in the future, but these are taco bites, so this is how low we've sank. But also these might be
a new low for us, for sure.
It's gotta be
but
up
I still
there.
respect me.
It's gotta be up there in lows. Like if you like swept it up, you know what I mean? Like one of the lowest.
Up there in lows.
Yeah, that's how I justify
lows.
it. You 180 the lows.
Well, shall we
See,
feast upon the beast?
I cross-sectioned it earlier and has very little in it.
I want to keep the integrity.
Yeah, you're smarter than I am.
Cheers. Oh, this is more of just a bread bite. Is there meat in here? Yeah, I guess a little bit.
The ratio is really off. Man, this is what happens with these. They might have been actually not that bad if they just put more. Also, how cheap is ground beef?
Ground beef, bro, it's like a nickel.
I like how if you look at like a 93% lean, right? It's like $7 a pound. But if you get the like 70-30, they just hand it to you and go, just take it. I mean, it's all fat. Like that's literally just use that fat meat and put a bunch of it in here. Also, I know it's gonna be insane. Do you have any hot or sixer sauce available?
Yeah, check up there. Top shelf, or second shelf, I should say.
You know I'm not that.
Oh, you got tiny little arms. Hold on. Get out here, T-Rex.
Thanks, Dad.
Welcome. You guys can't tell, but he's also sitting on a phone book.
I think these are very dry as well. I think they drastically need a sauce.
Yeah, yours look meatier than mine. This is BS, dude. Just a bread and meat bowl with sixer sauce in there. What a gross, disgusting world we live in.
Every box has 6 of these in it. For 2 of them, 160 calories. So only 80 calories a pop per ball.
These are some of the more pointless foods that we've maybe ever had.
Yeah, this didn't need to be made. I think Smucker's was just like, we gotta do something.
Not a bad idea, just not enough meat and too much bread.
Yeah. You know who I think would have knocked us out of the park?
Who's that?
Hot Pockets.
They've been in the game for so long. When it comes to meat and bread, they know all about it.
I think they would have done, if like they would have taken this concept on, like how about like mini Hot Pockets? And they make them in those like shapes. They would have killed it. That's what?
Allergy season.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Only about 29 more coming, Sean. So.
Yeah, I've been having some repetitive power sneezes.
Okay.
That happens around this time of year for me, and I've been taking allergy medicine. Doesn't matter.
RPSs.
What's it? Oh, repetitive power sneeze.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, this beer has been the highlight of the day.
It's definitely the highlight of the day. I was so painfully is the right word. Painfully hungry before this that I scarfed those down. If I had any higher standards in my life, I would have been like, I don't need those calories. But
yeah.
I think I ate those so fast because I needed them to survive. So I feel better. In about 5 minutes, I'm gonna regret it, but I feel better right now.
And I didn't even need those. I wasn't painfully hungry. I'm just a trash little piglet who sucks down bread meat and doesn't even give a damn about my just emotional well-being.
Yeah. All right, it's Friday. Your guys' weekend is starting, which we're super amped about. You're probably gonna drink so many Juicifer IPAs. But before we go ahead and either endorse or publicly denounce Uncrustables Taco Bites, let's do a
But
shout.
before we even do a shout out, let's do a request for a like. Hey, you guys wanna go ahead and like this video? If you do that, it'll just bring so much joy and pleasure to me and Sean's life. I'll probably be a wreck for the next week if we get upwards of 600 likes on this. So keep that in mind when you're debating whether or not you wanna hit that little thumbs up button.
Let's do a shout out.
Let's do it. Patreon shout out, Patreon shout out, Patreon shout out. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a Patreon. We're getting closer and closer to our goal as more and more you find folks pop in and support us. We're currently around just a shade under the 50% mark. I created a graphic, but we're filming this. Actually, we're not filming this that much far.
No, not at all.
So I'll throw the graphic up. Here's the thermometer showing you, you guys our goal and where we're currently at. If you want to help us reach this goal, just head over to patreon.com/number6withcheese. Check out all the different tiers we have available. And whichever one you sign up for, we're going to give you a shout out. And here's a couple people who've decided to support us and help us get closer to our goal that we're going to do shout outs for right now.
Patreon shout out name number 1, Daphne D. Woo! Daphne donated the $5. She's grandfathered, grandmothered in to that tier, so she gets all the content early. See, bet you wish you would have signed up for Patreon when there were lower tiers. So Daphne, we love you. It's also a beautiful name.
It is beautiful.
And thank you.
And Patreon shout out number 2 goes to Mr. Billy Bracken Jr. Woo-hoo! Billy went from the $5 tier and bumped up to the $10 tier, which currently gets him a little hangout session. Every single month we get with all of our Patreon members and we send them a link to a Zoom and we just kind of hang out with them for a couple hours, have some drinks. And Billy, I hope if you haven't been showing up to that, you pop on soon.
I want to see his face.
I want to see his face.
I want to see what your voice sounds like.
I want to hear. So appreciate you guys donating. Once again, check out patreon.com/number6withcheese to see the different tiers that we have for our Patreon.
All right, time for the inevitable thumbs up or thumbs down portion of the show.
Ooh.
Our resident drummer, who we pay $0 to, but he always provides us the sickest of brrrs. Eric McClelland, drum roll, please. Thank you, sir. All right, thumbs up or thumbs down on whether or not you liked, you enjoyed. You think the Sixers should spend their money on the Uncrustables taco bites? 6 of them in a pack. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Ho!
Yeah, just didn't do it. It was just the low amount of meat is what really killed it for me.
That's what it was. Just pass on this one.
Pass on this one.
Maybe if Uncrustables does like an XL version, that would be better.
Yeah.
But until then,
But you know what they would do? They would just add more bread.
More bread. But we put more bread than ever. Like, yeah. Also, I don't know where the salsa and cheese was. I just tasted like the meat that falls out of your taco onto the plate. They took that and put it into some bread.
Yeah, right.
That's what this is. Let us know if you guys have had Uncrustables. One other time on this show, it was my first ever one. We had Uncrustables on the show
I think it was
years ago.
Yeah, I think it was my first too.
That blew my mind.
Yeah.
And let us know if you like the Smucker's brand. They make a great jam, dude, but it's just, you know, I'm not 7. We'll see you Monday for a brand new video. Sure. I'll have a drink.
We'll miss you over the weekend.
Yeah, I have nothing going on, so.